In the beginning, the gods gave two deities, Izanagi and Izanami, a jeweled spear, and sent them to shape the formless world. Standing on the floating bridge of heaven, they stirred the churning sea below, and when they lifted the spear, the brine that dripped from its tip piled up into the first island. They descended and built a palace around a great pillar, then circled it to be wed. But Izanami spoke her greeting first, and their first child was born, deformed a leech child they set adrift on the water. Something in the ritual had gone wrong. The gods told them the woman must not speak first. They circled the pillar again, and this time Izanagi greeted her first. Now their union bore fruit, island after island of Japan, and a host of gods for the seas, the winds, the mountains and trees. Then Izanami gave birth to the god of fire, and the flames of his birth burned her so terribly that she sickened and died. She passed from the world of the living down into Yomi, the shadowed land of the dead, leaving Izanagi alone with his grief. Maddened by loss, Izanagi drew his sword and beheaded his own newborn son, the fire god who had killed his wife. From the spilled blood and severed body, still more gods sprang into being. But no vengeance could fill the emptiness she had left behind. Unable to accept her death, Izanagi journeyed down into Yomi to bring his wife home. In the darkness, he found her and pleaded with her to return, for their work of creation was not yet finished. Her voice answered from the shadows, sorrowful and afraid. She would beg the gods of the underworld to release her, but he must promise not to look at her while she asked. Izanagi waited in the dark, then broke. He lit a tooth of his comb as a torch and saw her, a rotting corpse writhing with maggots. Horror seized him and he fled. Shamed that he had seen her ruin, Izanami screamed and sent the hideous hags of Yomi, and finally herself, racing after him through the underworld. He ran for the world of the living with the dead at his heels. At the border he sealed the passage with a massive boulder. Across it, Izanami vowed to strangle 1,000 of the living every day. Izanagi answered that he would give life to 1,500. And so, from a broken marriage, death and birth entered the world forever. Fleeing the taint of death, Izanagi washed himself clean in a river. As he bathed his left eye, the sun goddess Amaterasu was born. From his right eye came the moon. From his nose, the storm god Susanoo. The greatest gods of Japan were born from one act of purification.